you are waiting to have a long-term track record, 25 years track record, because when you will have that, you will rise capital up to 1 billion and beyond as a hedge fund manager. Maybe that's what you have in the mind, correct? I will just tell you one thing. You are completely wrong. Completely wrong. Here is an allocator who managing over 1 billion, all right? He explained it why a 25-year track record meant nothing, all right? It meant nothing. Even if you have the best track record today, the audited one, it meant nothing at all. Today is not to those who has the longest track record. If that's what's stopping you from jumping to the arena and have your own chunk and get your own chunk from the arena or from the marketplace, then you only creating self-dubs for your own self. I mean, you just making excuses for your own self. Because I have already seen hedge fund managers with 2 months track record, 21 years old, he raised it over 30 million in 6 months. Okay, at the same time, I have already seen hedge fund managers with 25 years track record, they couldn't close investment commitments. They couldn't close more than 2 million for the last 7 years. Can you just imagine? And even though the due intelligence process, it goes for them for long term. I mean, for long time frame. It takes them around 16 to 18 months to close the investment commitment that they have already closed 2 million with it. 2 million with it for the last 7 years. Can you just imagine how aggressive is the financial industry? I mean, those who actually qualified to gain all the capital, they can't actually gain capital. And those who are not qualified as they look like, they gaining the capital. So why is that going on all the time? Maybe you have already seen that. Maybe you have already seen a hedge fund manager who has already started after you with less experience than you, with less track record than what you have already built, and they have already raised more capital than you. So why do you think that's going on all the time? So why is that going on? I mean, that's what I have already asked the allocator right here. That's what he have already explained to me. If you're just taking some notes, you will absolutely gain more than the others. And if you're looking to scale up asset under management to over 1 billion and beyond that, if you're looking actually to have more of your own limit lifetime and you need actually to have a system, you understood early on in your own journey, if I want to build the business model aggressively and massively and constantly, then I need to have actually a system. If you have already gained the idea, if you have already crossed this line, if you have already seen, all right, now I understand, I need actually to have X and Y and Z in my own firm in order to scale up, then the link in the description below. Apply, see if you are qualified. If you are, we will make sure to help you out and take you to where you want to get, and beyond that if there is a potential. If there is no potential, we will absolutely tell you good luck from the beginning. Now back to the video. I will explain to you what you need to learn. If you're just taking some notes, you will absolutely gain more than the others. And if you just apply with raw execution, you will save more time of your own limit lifetime, and you will absolutely save more of the wasted money that you have already wasted for the last couple of years and what it could actually be wasted, correct? So the manager had the credibility, a verified history, regulated, button it up, everything by the book. All right, so that's an example right here of what the hedge fund manager he had for expertise and had for situation. So why did they pass? They pass it on him. Even so, he didn't believe it was his moment. That's what the allocator he said. Why is that? I'm gonna show you right here. I lined it in and I wanted to understand. The allocator broke it down by this way, which is that's what you need to learn if you're taking some notes, or you can take some screenshots, or you can just re-watch the video. By the way, I have also other videos in the description below if you're looking actually to take a look and gain more experience from those who actually have done it multiple several times than you, and you're looking actually to gain new insights, new knowledge, and new value, then you can find them in the description below. I'm sharing everything in my own journey to the public to make sure that most of you will actually gain the expertise or the knowledge, the value that you actually looking to gain. Every answer hedges. Every upside was every ask felt smaller than it needed to be. That's what he broke it down to. Then come the digger. So what that means, every answer he gets, it means that he's speaking from the hedge fund industry's perspective, okay, from the trading perspective, not from a businessman or like a business owner perspective, which is a hedge fund manager. You understand? So he sounded more as a portfolio manager than a businessman or than a hedge fund manager. You understand? That's what he meant. Every ask feels smaller than it needed to be. Okay, so he didn't ask for a lot. Okay, and that meant that they couldn't actually find the potential in his own self, because he actually don't see the long-term vision as clear as he need to see it. Okay, then came the digger, which is the next right here. That's what you need also to have your own attention on, because that's what you also going through today, or maybe you will also go through it later on. We don't backtrack records. Okay, so we don't backtrack records. So what they do, we back conviction that bends the room. Okay, conviction. Okay, conviction, certainty. Why I'm telling you all the time, conviction, certainty, all the time in all of my own videos, most of them. Why? Because I want to give you the perspective that you need actually to have it, or you need to gain it early on your own stage. If you don't have the conviction, okay, of what you are actually selling to them, what you are actually presenting to them, if you don't speak with certainty, and if you don't speak with awareness level, if you don't have the presentation skills, you will never close allocators, because most of you, they are good in investing and trading, which is behind the screens. But if you will have real communication channel, and you will have to communicate with another human being and explain your own idea in the best ways, sorry, you are miserable. I mean, I'm not sorry for that. You are miserable for that. I have already seen it. You can't actually present your own self. I mean, you can't actually present your own idea, your own strategy in best ways. It feels like you're going into the same loop of like saying nothing that it makes sense. Okay. Because of that, we have already brought in experienced financial sales team. What they are doing is they're making sure to take on the recording calls with our own partners that they have already done for the investors. We're making sure to call them one-on-one on how they can speak with conviction, certainty, awareness level, how they can win the first impression. So it will help them further to close the investor commitment. We will get more interest. At the same time, we have also our own negotiators who will make sure to provide the context, the answers, take a look on the recording calls, see what they have already for consultations, the LBS, the investors I have already asked about. We'll make sure to provide that and make it tight, keep it tight, keep it short to closing the transaction after. Not only that, but we have already brought in management team who also has experience in retaining the capital in the private sector, public sector, and fund to fund. If you want to take a look on what we have already gained, what we have already built in the place for system, if you are interested to learn more about it, you will find the link in the description below. You can take a look on the video and see if you will gain something from it. I'm sharing my own system that I am actually applying to my own partners completely for free to the public. If you can actually get something from it, you are more than welcome to take a look on it. All right, now back to the video. So that's why I'm telling you all the time, conviction, certainty, you need actually to have it. All right, that hits hard. All right, because I have seen it too many times, and that's exactly what I'm gonna show you, or I will spot the light on right now. 500 million managers still acting like they need permission. Okay, so you understand? So they don't have the courage in some way, in somehow, when they are speaking. All right, mid-tier funds waiting for the right timing. Correct? So mid-tier funds waiting for the right timing. I mean, and those hedge fund managers at the 500 million, 600 million, they are stuck. Most of them, they are stuck. They need the permission from someone. I mean, sometimes I have already seen it. They need the permission from the sales team. They need the permission from the CIO. They need the permission from someone to scale up, or from someone to actually make something new, even if they're actually going through a lot of negative period or negative cycle. I have seen it. Mid-tier funds waiting for the right timing. I have seen that all the time. And what you will gain right here, founders playing not to lose instead of playing to win. Okay, that's exactly where the hedge fund managers, they actually get stuck. He plays the game not to lose instead of playing the game to win. Okay, that's where the most of the hedge fund managers between 100 million to up to 700 million, they are stuck at. So they're playing the game to never lose. They are not playing the game to win. You understand? That's exactly where they actually get stuck. Okay, that's exactly where they are losing. Okay, because those who actually scaling up to over 1 billion and beyond, they're playing the game to win. They want to win. I mean, they want to win. They don't want only to play the game to avoid losing. You understand the shift? I mean, if you today you will go and work out and you don't want actually to push to new levels and to new levels constantly or to new stages constantly, what you would do, you will just go and work out just to keep your own shape, correct? So now you are playing to not lose. You will not lose the physique, the shape, the version of you that you have already established, that you have already created with the physics that you currently have, correct? But when you will start to play to win is when you will start actually to push your own self to new levels, to have a better physique, to have a higher goal, to actually start to achieve, start to pursue, or start to get up to in your own limit lifetime, correct? That's what you need actually to have in your own shift or in your own funds, because when you want to play only to not to lose, you will have less confidence with the time. You will lose your own self-esteem, and when you will lose your own self-esteem, you will go backward. That's why you have already seen hedge fund managers, they scaling up to 500 million, 600 million, they get stuck right there for like 6 months, 18 months, then they collapse all the way down. You have already seen that, correct? I don't need to go through it. Why? Because they don't understand that if I want to scale up from there, then I need to scale up quickly, fast. I want to go directly to the next level. If I will just start to reflect and go slowly with like easy mood, slow motion, someone else will take my own place. They will not only take my own place, they will take my existing clients. Because let's be real, there are always someone who is more hungry than you. Okay, there are always someone who is like a young guy with a hedge fund who has already launched his own fund right now, his early 20s or in the late 20s, and he's ready to kill you. I mean, he's ready to kill you from the marketplace, correct? I mean, in the arena, if you are not ready to kill, you will never succeed. I mean, take a look on those who actually succeeding in the hedge fund industry. They are killers. Right, they are killers. If you don't have this mindset, don't expect that you will actually gain something from it. You can't actually go with easy mood, with it's okay, it's fine, only today. It doesn't work, okay? And Manuel, the next 25 years old, 6 months, 40 million raised. No pedigree, just the clarity and speed. Just the clarity and speed. I have something that I am keeping it all the time in my own mind. When you need to think, don't, especially when you want to scale up. When you need to think, don't, when you want to scale up. Scale up, all right, then reflect on what you have already done right there. But when you need to think, don't at all. Just scale up, all right? And after you have already scaled it up, you can start to reflect on what you have already done. Okay, most of you, they are doing the completely opposite. You start to reflect on what you will do. You will start actually to kill your own self or die with your own thoughts of what it could happen, what if I will do it, what that will bring to me. And you start to calculate all the risks, and you start to like lose momentum, lose time, effort, potential, and then with the time beliefs, and then you will go backward. Okay, that's it. That's exactly how the cycle look like. Why the 25 years old hedge fund manager, they're actually taking your own fund to the dust? Why they're actually taking your own clients, your existing clients? Why they're actually taking your own business from you? Because allocators found belief, okay? And when you start to lose belief, then don't expect anything, correct? Not complaints, have that in the mind, not complaints, not history, all right? Not boxes checked, correct? They found the energy that says, we are going to dominate this category with or without you, okay? That's what you need actually to have for mindset. I mean, with or without you, not like, please like invest into me. I have already been professional trader for the last 25 years. Here's my track record. And what you want also to see from our own side. Oh, you want to see X? I will absolutely provide that. You want to see the trading history for the last 6 months? All right, I will send it over to you. You understand? I mean, it doesn't work like that. All right. You need to have the certainty, not with how you are speaking to them and how you are introducing to them, but with your own strategy, with your own environment, with your own culture inside your own fund, so they can absolutely feel it in some way. All right. Maybe you don't understand what I'm going to tell you, but you need to have it. Capital doesn't follow to the most deserving. It goes to the most certain. All right. To the most certain. Have that in the mind. Okay, now don't tell me anything that I am also a certain founder of what you're gonna tell me. I mean, I have already seen hedge fund managers that they are telling their own self that they are certain, and today they look like they are uncertain. I mean, if you just do research on them, you will not find any certainty on them. You understand? I mean, how I would invest into you if I was an investor if you don't have any certainty of your own self. I mean, if I will do quick light due intelligence, I can't see anything on you, I will not have any certainty. You understand? So have that in the mind. You need actually to have high certain environment. I'm also explaining that in my own video. If you would like to take a look on it, in description below, you will take a look on my own system that I'm actually applying to my own clients, my own partners, completely for free. You can absolutely gain it right there. The founder who acts before approval, the founds that shows upside first, the team that doesn't wait for the perfect quarter to swing, correct? Ask yourself the next right here. That's what you also need to learn. You need to learn the next right here. Ask yourself, is your fund moving like it needs CO sign, or like it's the obvious beat? All right, the obvious certain beat, like, all right, I will miss on this. I will miss on this shot if I will not invest into it, correct? Because it will go to the moon with me or without me, correct? Like Elon Musk, what Elon Musk is doing all the time. I'm going to the moon. I'm going to the Mars. I will have my own planet. In the beginning, no one actually started to have any certainty of what he's saying. But with the time, he started to say that, and they started to see that he actually started to achieve something to go to where he wants to go to. So everyone started actually to invest into his own project, into NASA, into what he's building, correct? It's exactly what you need also to have, the same thing, the same certainty, all right? Because allocators don't wait around for you to be ready. No one will do that, all right? They want actually to have their own return. They follow the ones who already act like they are. Correct? If you have already done it, if you have already watched it to the end of the video, then you can absolutely see the link in the description below. See if you are qualified to apply, if you are qualified to raise capital to scale up to over 1 billion that's in the management. You can absolutely see if you have the capacity, if you have what it requires to be in the place to actually work with us. And if you are qualified, we'll make sure to have a call with you. If you are not, we'll absolutely wish you all the luck. More than that, you can take a look on other videos. You will find them in the description below. And for always, it was Zia Selo. Until next time, keep killing it.